Hello everyone, I'm Sandy Anastasi, Psychic Channel, Intuitive Astrologer, and Soul Coach. And I'm here with my Psychic Protection tip number 54. This particular tip is aimed at staying protected and safe during the holiday season, at social gatherings, and indeed all of these issues I'm going to speak about in this tip are applicable to protect yourself in any social gathering. So if you're going out with people you don't know or people you're not totally comfortable with, definitely read this and watch it each time so that it's fresh in your mind. First of all, since it's the holiday season, my friends, my psychic protection tip this month is about how to enjoy the holidays without becoming agitated, overtired, angry, or depressed. It's a fact that this most joyous time of the year is dreaded and feared by many. I, in fact, know some people who look forward to those family dinners with something akin to panic, absolute dread. Others who simply go into hiding for 2 months at the end of each year. I've heard that in first responder circles, this time of year has often been called suicide season. But it doesn't have to be that way. Let's first look at the underlying cause of so much negativity during a time that should be joyous. Cause number one. It's normal around the holiday season when family and friends come together to miss those who aren't present for whatever reason. For some, those feelings can be very deep and poignant. We're all empaths and becoming more so every day. There are two ways an empath can relate to another's loss. We can either buy into it, take it on as our own, or reflect it back. Either way, we intensify it. And we bring deep depression and other negative feelings into our gathering as a result. Or we can recognize it for what it is and honor the person who's missing and offer peace and understanding to those who remain. Love and gratitude, not loss and depression, is the solution. Cause number two. Since holiday gatherings began as family affairs, we have all inherited a whole list of behavioral expectations that we both have and also get hooked by. Many hate the holidays because they're forced to be with people that they don't like all day long. Let's be honest, wouldn't it be better to stay home than go somewhere you don't want to be? And then if you go where you don't want to be, you make everyone there miserable by projecting your annoyance and misery at them? Again, empathy is the culprit. This time, though, it's projective empathy, where you're pushing it out. There are two solutions here. First, make your own holiday customs. Give yourself the freedom to be where you want to be, when you want to be, and with whom you want to be. Give yourself permission for that, folks. If you want to go somewhere your mate or partner doesn't, don't force them, but do go yourself. In fact, tell your mate that you don't want them to go unless they can find something to be happy about. Take a clear and honest look at your own expectations and release those people and those expectations that don't work for you or your family anymore. Most people are unaware that empathy works in both a receptive and a projective way. When you meet someone who is sad and you feel sad, that's receptive empathy. The empathy most of us have come to recognize, in fact. But projective empathy is harder to recognize and yet rampant in our society. and very much responsible for most of the negativity that you encounter around the holidays and at other times as well. The reason it's so hard to recognize is that it's most often silent and it becomes viral and you get drawn into it so easily. Here's an example. If someone's angry at you and yells at you, it's easy for you to know they're angry. Even so, you usually get angry back because your receptive empathy picks up on their emotional projection. But at least you recognize it. Now consider that if that same person is silently projecting their anger, but acting normal, you still receive that anger and you start to get angry yourself. But without a focus, that anger you're feeling is undirected because you don't even know that you're receiving this projective anger from someone else. So now you begin to project that anger outward, and the next person you meet also becomes angry, and it spreads like a virus. The solution? First, if you experience negative emotions around a certain person, simple, avoid them. They are projecting those emotions at you and probably everyone else too. If you experience negativity in a public place, leave that place. It's not where you need or want it to be. When you begin to experience negative emotions that you can find no immediate cause for, it's more important to use some grounding, both meditative and or protective techniques, to separate yourself from them as soon as possible than it is to figure out where those feelings are coming from. Do your grounding, do your clearing, do your meditation first. Then, when you're clear, you can figure out where it was coming from. Many of my other psychic protection tips cover how to do meditation, how to protect, how to ground. And I'm going to recommend that you go there to read all about those things before you leave this page. And meanwhile, I hope that this psychic protection tip has given you the information that you need to have the most joyous, wonderful, happiest holiday season of your life. My love to you. Enjoy the holidays, Thanksgiving in the U.S., all of the festivities throughout November and into December through the end of 2017. Enjoy. Take my deepest heartfelt blessing with you. And thank you so much for coming by and listening to this psychic development and psychic protection tip. I'll be back next month with another tip for you. Meanwhile, you can find out how to get a reading with me and how to take classes with me and how to find out where my books that I've written are and how to find out all that you need to do about the audio and video downloads that are available for your personal education on my website. Go to www.sandyanastasia.com. And thanks again for coming by. So long.